Hi, I'm Johnny with SOL Paddleboards, and we're here in Trout Lake in Telluride, Colorado. And now that we've showed up at the water, I'm going to go over a few of the added features that we have to help you use your paddleboard throughout the day. First thing that we have is our new backpack. As you look at our new backpack, it has rolly wheels so you can pull it around, or it also has backpack straps that hide away in this pocket. If you look down below, there's another little set of slits where a waist belt comes out of as well. You tuck that in when you're finished, everything's out of the way. Next, we have handles on the front, back, and on both sides of the bag. Very easy to move the bag around. You'll see that we've also put a very large pocket on the front of the bag. And in the pocket, you'll find the pump and a repair kit. The pocket's also big enough for you to put other things in too. As we open up the bag, you'll see the paddleboard inside, and you'll see that we put two straps, one here and one here, to hold the board close to your back. Let's say when you're walking around with it, it holds the board very tight against your back. All right, next we'll unroll the board and we'll show you how to pump everything up. All right, now we're ready to pump our paddleboard up. First thing I'm going to show you is how to use the valve. When the spring-loaded pin is in the up position, the valve is closed or air cannot come out of the valve. When you press down and turn the valve 1/4 turn in either direction, the valve stays down, or the spring-loaded pin stays in the down position. Now the valve is open where air can come in and out of the board. What we're going to do before we start pumping, we're going to put the valve back into the closed position. Okay? Then we take the pump, and you'll see the pump has an adapter on it to put onto the board, and you turn a 1/4 turn. And the valve again is in the closed position. You do not have to open the valve and press down to start out. Leave it in the closed position. Put the pump hose onto the valve. Okay? And now I'm going to show you, there's a few added features that we have on the pump. You'll see a little plastic screw here that either makes the pump double action, or when you take the screw out, single action. That means that the pump, when the screw is in, will move air through the pump when on the upstroke and on the downstroke. And when you pull that pin out to single action, it presses air out only on the downstroke. This is really important for when you first start pumping up your paddleboard. You're going to leave it in the double action position, and it'll pump when you go up and down. And then as the board gets harder and harder and more full of air, you're actually going to take out the screw, put it into single action position, and you'll find it'll be much easier to top off and get the board to proper inflation. Okay. All right, and that appears to be at proper inflation. And you can tell because the gauge is into the green area on the pump. Also, I've had the single action pin out so the pump would pump easier in the down position. I simply just take the hose, turn it, and pull it out, and then take the cap to the valve and put it on. All right, now we're going to flip the board over, and I'll show you how to put the fins on. Here's the fin. Right here I have a 9-inch fin. This board can also accept a 4.5-inch fin, an 8-inch fin, or this 9-inch fin that I have right here. So first things first, there's a screw with a washer that you'll see. What you're going to do is remove the washer from the screw, pull the screw out, and put the washer back on the screw, like so. Then put the screw and the washer into the fin box and take the screw out while the washer remains in the fin box. Then you're going to take the fin, put this pin into the fin box, and slide it down. Okay, now sometimes you'll see it might be a little difficult when the fin box is new, so you might have to force it just a little bit or give it a few taps. Put it into place. You're then going to take the screw, put it through the fin, and then line it up with the washer that you've already put in here. Give it a few twists, and you're all set to go. All right, now that we have the board inflated, we're gonna grab the paddle, put it together, and you'll be able to hear the pin click when you know it's in the lock position. This is a fully adjustable paddle as well, so you're just gonna take your thumbs, press out on the plastic piece, and move the paddle to wherever you'd like it. Normally about 8 inches over your head is where you'd like it. The paddle also has foam on the inside, so if you drop it into the water, it will float. Okay? Well, now that we've put everything together, the board's at its proper inflation. Let's go out on the water. 90% of the air is out of the board. I'm going to go to the front of or to the nose of the paddleboard. I generally give it one good fold, and I put my knees on it. Then, simply fold it, pressing all the air out. Works really well putting your knees on. And kind of cleaning the board, whatever dirt or rocks or anything that you might roll up in it. Simply roll it all the way towards the valve. And again, you can hear that that valve is in the open position. And as you get more towards the end, and you start to get more and more of the air that's remaining in the board out of it, you're going to squeeze the rest of it, and then simply push down with your hand, with your fingers, spin 1/4 turn, get the valve back into the closed position, then take the cap to the valve, put it back on top, continue rolling up. All right, now that we have it to this spot where there's literally no more air left in the paddleboard itself, take the strap that comes with the paddleboard, loop it around, and tighten it up. Once you've got to this point, the board's ready to be put back in the bag. And now that we have the board back in the bag, be aware to put the fins facing up so they're not against your back when you're carrying your board. Take your paddle, break it down, fit it into the bag, and you already have your pump, repair kit, and fin in the bag as well. Now it's time to go home.